From the very beginning of the New Testament church, Christians were known for their love and generosity. It wasn't just what they believed, it was the action that flowed from that belief. Love, service, and generosity. It's our way we reflect the love towards the world, and it's what turned the world upside down. As a local church, we are responsible for the community God has placed us in. Whilst we might not be able to change everything in the world, we are certainly positioned to make a difference in our world. Love, service, and generosity is for all of us. Because if we don't, who will?
My name is Brian, and I'm very excited to talk about the partnership that Suncoast Church has with Fiji, INC, which is the movement we're a part of.
For us, the Suncoast Church, we've been asked to step in as the Australian oversight of INC Fiji, which is awesome because it means that we get to build a bridge between Fiji and Australia, which is the home base of INC, as an international movement. And it means that we get to have an impact that's beyond just ourselves. We get to be for the coast and we get to be for the world, which is so cool.
When Stephen and I were over there a couple of months ago, we went to a ministry training school, and there were about just over 30 people at that. Currently, we have 34 churches, INC churches in Fiji on the two main islands. And so there's plenty of work for us as Suncoast Church to do, to go in there and just love and encourage and support them in any way we can.
Fiji is desperate for more connection with Australia because they see the church over here. They see that we're growing. We see that we're thriving. We're reaching people. We're building discipleship. We're seeing, the Sunshine Coast transformed and impacted, and they want that over there. So what we get to do is we get to bring what we've learned and our experiences and help them. And this is a cool thing. Going over there, I was like, are they going to want to hear what we have to say? They were so excited to hear anything and everything that came out of our mouths. They were taking notes for hours. They were wanting us to stay more. They tried to get us to extend our trip, and they were already asking, when are you coming back? And they're just so eager to learn over there. And I think that's where we step in. And in church in general, where we step in and say, hey, here are some things that we have learned. Let's help you build what you're wanting to build in Fiji. 3 of the ladies we met over there, we found out had been running prayer meetings and faithfully praying together at their church for 35 years. And one of the things we learnt about them was just the trust that they had in God to provide. They were telling us how they had such a desire to be at this school of ministry camp, but they had absolutely no finances to be able to be there. They had no travel to be able to be there. And so they simply just said, God, if you want us there, you're going to have to get us there. And so they prayed and prayed and prayed. And it got till the day before the camp, and they still had no transport, no way, because they had to get a lift to the port, get on a boat and pay for that and get to the other island. And so they still had no way of getting there. And then it was the morning that the camp was supposed to start. Someone came up to them and said, hey, I know that you don't have a way of being there or a way of paying for it. I want to cover the cost, and I'm going to drive you to the boat myself. And God, at the very last minute, answered their prayer. And it was just such an encouragement and challenge that they've been praying for 35 years consistently, not in the spotlight, not anything crazy, but just faithfully praying. And who knows how many miracles have come from that. And no sacrifice was too great for them. Why? Because they said that they want to see their nation won for Christ, and they meant it. So part of what we're doing with our vision offering is to be for the world, or to be for Fiji.
There's plenty of work for us as Suncoast Church to do, to go in there and just love and encourage and support them in any way we can.
What we're looking at doing over there over the next year is to be sending more people from our church over there to be able to not only build connection with pastors and churches, but they really want us to be able to go out to these villages and help them plant churches and help them reach more villages who don't know Jesus. And they need more people.
We need practical work doing. There is a church which has a warehouse which they got from New Zealand waiting to be put together because they don't know how to put it together. So we need tradies to go in there and to be able to help them do that. We need just other people to go in and it could be just little renovations and painting work and gardening and also to be able to go to other villages and just literally just go around every few days to a different church just to encourage and just get alongside, a bit of teaching, a bit of training.
They also want us to run a youth conference over there to help reach the youth of their nation. Again, they have the heart for it. We have the means to be able to do it. We have people that we can send over. We have finances we can raise. They have the heart and they're going to be able to get people connected into their churches, but they need us to come and show how it's done and come and be a voice over there. That's the impact we get to make, even just from Australia, investing into these guys financially and going and visiting them. So for us, it's a good investment, but for them, it's a game changer.
And you mightn't think that you've got much to be able to give, but I'm sure you that God will give you what you need to be able to minister out over there.
Like, they're believing that the partnership between INC Fiji and Suncoast is going to bring revival to their entire nation.
Your little can definitely go a long way in Fiji, no doubt about it.
Like, God is doing a lot here, but what I saw over there was mind-blowing. God is doing something, and they want to be prepared for it. And we're helping them to prepare for what God is about to do. But it's so incredible to be able to, go to an entire another nation and to have them say things like, this is what we've been praying for years and decades. This is what we've been believing for. And they really believe that Fiji is about to experience a move of God and that we can play a key part in that.
We have one life to serve God and make his name known to our generation. This is our moment, our chance to turn the world upside down. The call to follow Christ was never an invitation to retreat from reality or to bunker down and wait for his return. It was an invitation to go into the wild, to go into all the world. Because when we're turning the world upside down, we're turning it the right way up, to let the world know of his reign, of his love, and to shine as lights right now, in whatever generation and geography we find ourselves. So here we are. Let's turn the world upside down together.